Hello, everyone. Blessed afternoon and welcome to Brewing Live All New Season, episode 182 for mental preparedness in the new landscape of living amidst challenges of our present time. Brewing Live is a community service of Decaf Coffee Republic, which is our coaching hub and home of certified life coaches here in the Philippines. And in partnership with Life Coach Philippines, our heart here as game changers is to brew mental fitness in your space and help nurture holistic mental health for you and the people that matters to you. So shout out to all my fellow coaches serving in this corner of the digital space and advancing life coaching ethically and authentically. So giving is a lifestyle that never goes out of style. So I encourage all of you to expand your heart today by supporting the works that we do and blessing Decaf Coffee Republic with your food and beverage orders. So we have delicious vegan meals, fresh guyabano, fresh mango juice without any preservatives. We have the no calorie sugar replacement syrup, which comes in four different flavors. No, for you to have variety. So we have it in vanilla, caramel, brown sugar, and hazelnut. Plus, we have our pita chips, mushroom chicharon. Ayan, ang aming favorite. Hindi pala amin, ako. Ang favorite ko na si mushroom chicharon and si veggie chicharon for easy switch to healthy eating. So we also invite you to join our hashtag Save One campaign against diabetes. So check out our organic insulin wine and tea and know more about sugar regulator products to help fight the debilitating symptoms of diabetes. And of course, for your favorite and classic comfort food, we offer sausage platter, waffles, pies, cakes, fraps, milkshakes. Ayan. So please check our FB page for the menu of sumptuous meal and refreshing drinks or connect with Coach Rezzhel through 0917-586-1661 to bring the Decaf Coffee Republic experience in your space through order for pickup and delivery. And of course, we are also open from 12 noon to 12 midnight for your dine-in experience. So we invite you to come over and have a decaf experience with us, with your meal, no, and with meaningful conversation with life coaches in the house who will be serving you. And of course, we will be very, very excited, no, to welcome you in our home. Now, for other ways to support our community works, you may now give us some stars or love gift through fund transfer. So just check the caption of this video for bank info or GCash account. So if you just joined us in, welcome and thank you for being here. Of course, you may circulate the link of this video to invite your friends to watch with you, and you may also tag them in the comment below and give them some shout out, encouragement, motivation, and best of all, just to be able to acknowledge and express gratitude to them. So as for me, let me give my shout out to fellow mental model collectors inside B Learning. Okay. So, yung mga ano dyan, no, kasama kong hashtag mental model collectors, hashtag mental model collector. So, just in case you are not yet a smart holder of B-Learning e-card, then you are missing the perks that we are enjoying. And of course, today is the best time for you to take action. So, connect with Coach Rezzhel through 0917-586-1661 to join the B-Learning Society, which is the 10th maker of B-Learning Homes for Mental Fitness, where you get to enjoy 5% food and beverage discount from Decaf Coffee Republic. You get the full access to Mental Model Master Classes by Master Coach A, which happens every fourth Saturday of the month. Plus, you benefit from a 90-minute free coaching session with senior coaches from Life Coach Philippines. So for more information and registration assistance, connect with Coach Rezzhel through 0917-586-1661. So moving on, ayan, before, syempre I move on, nandiyan na si Master Coach Jasmine, Coach Peachy, Coach Sean, and si Bridget. So thank you for joining. Yeah, so moving on for today's episode, ayan na rin si Coach Part. Hello, Coach Part. I will be sharing elimination as dangerous to your health. Ayan. So please do tag your friends, forward this video link, and invite others to join our conversation on mental preparedness. Ayan. So why do you think, or what makes you what made you think that elimination is actually dangerous to your health? So when we talk about elimination, we are actually talking about food, no? Of course, this is the season to be merry, the season of festivity, it's the holidays, no? So, syempre, madaming kainan. And this is the perfect time, of course, to talk about food. And syempre, papunta na ang January. And then, March is also coming. So, yung mga ano dito, yung mga beach, yung mga who wants to go to beach, syempre, nagiging more conscious sila ngayon. During this time, no, pa-transition towards January, where they really get to focus more on health, no? Usually sa start talaga ng year yan, nagfo-focus sa health. So, and oftentimes, no, people go on elimination, meaning they eliminate certain kind of food or food groups, and they don't actually know that this is actually dangerous to not only their physical health, but to their mental health as well. Okay, so in case you're meeting me for the first time, my name is Life Coach Candee Teng. I am a professional certified CACC life coach and a certified mental health coach from Life Coach Philippines. I am a proud scholar of Master Coach Ace, Tribe Speak, a 6-step to 6-figure speaking career training program. I am a master builder apprentice of Master Coach A, and we build Tribe as we help your unstoppable dream to come true. I am the founder and creator of When Comfort is Not Too Comfortable coaching community, and I help individuals to become mentally fit to heal and recover from their broken identity, broken name, and broken dream so that they can courageously journey outside of their comfortable lifestyle to live a life of stewardship regardless of their mental state or their mental condition. So just in case you are watching this on a replay, comment hashtag replay and do send us a message if you wish to connect with any points that resonates with you. And of course, you may find the YouTube link where you can watch the replay of all episodes of Brewing Live, no, in the caption of this video. So please do follow and subscribe as well to the channel so you'll be notified when new learning videos becomes available. So again, the topic for this afternoon is elimination is dangerous to your health. So who here no has the experience of eliminating certain food group, and oftentimes though the most common here right now, the most common thing that people do is they eliminate carbohydrates. Ayan. Sino po dito ang some point in their life no has already eliminated or tried eliminating some food groups, more of talaga mas kilala to sa carbohydrates, no? Like literal elimination. Yung tipong they don't have rice. Ayan. Just to be able, ayan si Coach Sean. Hashtag me, don't worry ako din, hashtag me. Madami po kong tinatry na i-eliminate, no? But technically, no, these are almost most fad diets. When you hear go on a diet and you should eliminate a certain food group, technically these are part of fad diets. So fad diets rely on eliminating whole groups or foods entirely, no? But this is generally a bad idea unless they're only suggesting that you get rid of processed food and sugary treats. So pag may sinabing eliminate processed food and sugary treats, yan, exemption yan, okay? But if they ask you to eliminate like protein, eliminate fat, eliminate carbohydrates, no, generally, as in tatanggalin mo siya sa body mo, that is technically part of a fat diet because your body needs all of this. Kaya tayo merong, sino po dito yung may pyramid, no? Food pyramid. Yeah, the food pyramid is important and hindi po siya, di ba? Of course, basta-bastang nilabas. This has extensive research and that is based on the nutrients, no? The nutrition that our body needs. In short, lahat yon kailangan ng katawan natin to be able to function properly and to be able to function at its best, okay? So your body needs protein, complex carbohydrates, fats, and fiber to stay healthy and to stay on top of condition. So as with most things, of course, a balanced approach is the best because oftentimes, no, meron tayong mga proper portions, proper servings, but these are not followed. Kaya usually, no, kumakain tayo ng sobra-sobrang carbohydrates, which eventually increases the sugar, which eventually leads to high triglycerides, high ano pa ba? It leads to ano din, no, eventually diabetes. So, if you look at it, no, there is actually no certain food group that is bad for you. It only becomes bad for your health pag sobra-sobra siya and it's out of proportion. Ibig sabihin, it's out of the recommended dietary allowance that you can have. Okay? So a balanced approach is always the best. So you want to be able to make sure you include some food from each category in each meal. And this does but it also gives you enough fuel for energy and keeps your blood sugar levels stable. So pag stable po ang blood sugar levels natin, no, this as well, no, prevents the cravings, okay? So yung cravings natin hindi lang po siya basta nagte-trigger, no, if you eat carbohydrates kasi part talaga yan siya, no, ng part ng system natin. But if you eat, no, too much of a certain carbohydrate, which is sabihin natin more of the processed, no, and more of the sugary side, doon talaga pumapasok yung mga cravings natin, of course. So I will be sharing with you, no, few important tips for each category. So of course, we all know when you talk about carbohydrates, you always want to go for complex carbohydrates, no. When you talk about carbohydrates, this yung carbohydrates mainly, no, comprises of fiber, starch, and sugar. Okay, so meron po siya, and usually you want to be able to avoid the ano, no, yung mas starchy, okay, and you want to go for carbohydrates that is high in fiber, no. And a good example of that are whole grains, okay, whole grains yan, complex carbohydrates yan, and you want to be able to avoid, no, again, avoid and not eliminate, avoid the white, no, yung mga white rice, white pasta, white pasta kasi there is now, no, an option for whole grain pastas. So those are some options that you can think of, no. Technically in carbohydrates, really yun siya. And of course, when you talk about carbohydrates, you want to be able to avoid anything that contains sugar. When I talk about sugar, yung mga added sugar, no, these are the baked goods, mga treats natin na masasarap at mahirap tanggihan. In short, mga cakes, ano pa ba? Cakes, sugar bars, ayan, donuts, these are also carbohydrates, but more of in the form of sugar na talaga yan sila. So you want to be able to avoid this, of course. Again, if you can eliminate, again, pag processed food, if you can eliminate processed food and sugar treats, it's better. Okay? But if you can't really, then try avoiding them. Again, ang exception natin in elimination is just processed food and sugary treats because that doesn't do anything good for our body. So here, you want to be able to jumpstart in you returning to your proper eating habit, no, or create a proper eating habit. So when you talk about elimination, it's more of elimination as part of a danger to your mental health is when you eliminate certain food groups. Ibig sabihin yung mga kailangan talaga nandoon sa katawan mo, these are essential, no, to your body. And then for protein, of course, you want to go for organic grass-fed meats or wild-caught fish and seafood are the best options whenever possible. So bakit organic grass-fed meats, no? Because even if you avoid, no, food with preservatives, no, oftentimes yung mga ano natin, yung mga meats, no, are fed with madami yan mga ine-enhance, no, mga enhanced. So mga technically these are as well, no, hindi naman siya genetically mutated. I forgot the term with that, no? But these are artificially induced, no? So technically, what people don't know is what the hindi meat, kasi hindi pa siya meat, what the animals eat napupunta yun sa loob ng katawan nila, which are the meats, and eventually, no, pagkakainin na natin siya, napupunta din yun sa katawan natin. That's why you want to go for organic grass-fed meats. Ibig sabihin, ang kinakain talaga nila is all organic, nothing artificial, nothing man-made induced, no? And grass-fed. Ibig sabihin, pag grass-fed kasi mas madami din nutrients yung meat compared to other meats. So there is really difference in meats, no? You want to be able to see kung paano talaga inaano din yung meat. That's why when you talk about eggs, no, ang pinaka-common dyan is the eggs, yung organic, free range, ayan. There's really, although if you look at it, pare silang egg, it will be the same. Kunyari, you're talking about steak, no? It can be the same steak, but if it's grass-fed, mas iba yung nutrients niya. Okay, so there's difference in that. And then for proteins as well, you want to go for good choices that includes nuts, no? Nuts, beans, seeds, and other plant proteins, because it's important to be sure you are chewing this, no, as well. So oftentimes when you talk about snacks, we go for the chips, no? So you want to be able to go for a good source of protein and include it in your diet. And of course, in just in case you don't know, nuts and especially seeds, no, like pumpkin seed, is good for your mental health as well, as they contain certain vitamins and omega-3, okay, that your brain needs. May healthy fats din yan included, no? Like nuts, no, may healthy fats din yan siya. Okay? So, this is something that you want to really include in your diet. And of course, you want to know how much protein you need so you can include at the proper amount at each meal. So, women usually needs between 60 and 70 grams of protein per day. So you want to be able to yung iba, I know, no, you should, before, no, I do that, no, na talagang minimeasure ko yung food that I eat, like literally I gram it, tawag dito, wini-weigh ko siya, I gram it. Okay, I weigh it, ayan. So usually it is a tedious process, but for some, it is a tedious process. But if you come from a perspective that you are really taking care of your health and you enjoy taking care of your health, you will eventually enjoy doing it. Okay? So again, when you talk about protein and when you talk about, again, certain foods, balance is the key, because always, no, pag sobra, doon siya nakakasama. Okay? And of course, hi Coach Joanna, eggs are a versatile, easy to prepare source of protein, and carbohydrates as well. Eggs is the best actually source of protein. So if you're into muscle building, no, you go for some. I haven't tried this honestly, no, but since I've been in the fitness and nutrition, no, madami nagtatanong what is the best source of protein, and they usually go for whey protein. They go for other kinds of protein, no. But really, 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 the best protein can be found in eggs. Okay? Complete ang eggs. Complete ang eggs with the protein. So, if you're into really health and you want to be able to avoid, no, your cholesterol from increasing, you just have to remove the yolk. Okay? The yolk. But yung white niya, yung egg white, contains so much protein. And for some, they drink this raw. Okay? Because as raw kasi nandoon pa lahat ng nutrients niya. Okay, complete siya and jam-pack siya. And of course, when you talk about eggs, it's the same with meat, no, na you want to be able to make sure that these are organic and free-range eggs. And when you talk about organic, wala po silang preservatives, because there is a misconception in eggs na pag brown siya, organic siya. Hindi po, no, pag brown siya, isang klaseng it's a kind of chicken that produces brown eggs, but it doesn't mean that it is organic, and it doesn't mean if the egg is white, it is not organic. Okay, let's be clear about that, kasi madami, no, there are so many people sa kanila basta brown, organic. Okay, because there are brown eggs as well where the process of feeding the chickens, no, they ini-include na nila ng like enrich, ibig sabihin there is added, no, man-made artificial na ini-induce na doon sa itlog that is actually eventually kaya mas yellow yung itlog, okay? And if you look at it, no, a good thing here that you can really see if the egg is organic or not, if it pass 3 weeks, okay? Yung optimum kasi ng egg, 3 weeks lang talaga yan if organic siya. After 3 weeks, nasisira na po yung itlog. So if your eggs can surpass 4 weeks or a month, no, na kaya pwede mo pa siyang kainin, technically there is already some sort of preservatives na ginagamit. Ibig sabihin, enriched na yan. Hindi na talaga yan siya purely organic process. Okay? That's something that you want to really, really take note. Okay? So, as well, no, when restoring adrenal balance to your body, yung goal mo is to limit carbohydrates to no more than 66 grams per day. So 16 at each meal, okay? At 7 and 7, no, at each snack. So if you're into 5 meals a day, so you want to be able to look into that. Or 3, usually if you're not into snacking, 3 meals, 2 meals, you want to be able to adjust it, okay? So meron talagang certain grams, talaga importante po talaga yung grams eh. There are certain grams that you really have to stay into kasi anything beyond that will be excess for your body and dyan na nagkakaroon ng complications to your health, okay? So, again, remember that hindi siya absolute. So, when you talk about carbohydrates, it is not, hindi lang siya limited to like starches, no? Even vegetable contains carbohydrates. Meron din siyang certain na bilang ng carbohydrates. So if you really want to be able to take care of your health, you really want to go in to a nutritionist. So you don't just limit yourself to calorie intake per day, okay? You have to look into macronutrients and micronutrients. So if you really want to take care of your health to that level, no, you want to go for people who do yung mga food deliveries, no, yung food deliveries that are actually equipped, learned, educated, you want to be able to go for nutritionist, okay? Nutritionist dapat talaga ang hinahanap mo when you go for preparation for food. But since, no, masyadong malakas talaga yung fad diets, they only look into calories and they don't really look into grams, okay? So you want to be able to make sure that the food delivery that you're subscribing to is actually trained and educated, and if you can go to a licensed nutritionist, go for it. And I go for the sexy chef nutritionist po talaga sila, and wala silang they don't really go for elimination unless, no, prescribed na yan ng doctor. Ibig sabihin na doon ka na sa intervention and you really need to cut certain food groups. Ayan, a-adjust din nila yan, but technically iba kasi pag pinag-uusapan mo na ang intervention. Okay, when you talk about intervention, meron ka na talagang kailangan i-avoid. Okay, but not really eliminate. Okay, if you can just avoid mo yan. Kasi pag if you're used to, no, yung mind mo, yung system mo is you're so used to eating like sobrang carbohydrates, you want to be able to just limit it. Kasi pag tinanggal mo agad yan sa sistema mo, your brain actually it causes actually pwede kang mag-amygdala hijack din dyan, no? But technically, yung brain mo, magwawala siya. Kasi yun yung, alam mo yun, di ba usually pag comfort mo, okay, let's talk about comfort. If it kaya siya may comfort food because sanay ka na nandyan siya. So pag tinanggal mo yung comfort na yun, automatically si brain mo, magsa-survival mode, magwawala siya. That's why people who go on elimination and lose weight eventually, no, they bounce back, they gain back times 2. Okay, times 2 ng na-lose nilang weight because elimination. Eventually, you cannot eliminate really a certain food group for so long kasi hindi nga yun yung design ng katawan natin, because our body is designed to eat, no, and to get nutrients from all food groups. So, hindi ka talaga pwedeng mag-eliminate kasi magko-compensate yung katawan mo and kailangan talaga yun ng katawan mo, trigger yung system mo na kailangan niya hahanapin niya yon. Okay? That's why madami sa fad diets, kaya siya fad, it really doesn't work. So you want to really be able to go back to basics, talaga sa original design mismo ng katawan natin, that we need carbohydrates, we need protein, we need fats, we need dairies to survive. Lahat yan, part yan. Okay? Now, when you talk about carbohydrates, no, again, you processed carbohydrates aren't what you need, especially again, white food, anything that's white sugar, white flour, refined grains, no. So you do your best to eliminate or drastically reduce sugar, kasi yung sugar is actually not a nutrition. It is not a nutrient and it doesn't contain any nutrients for our body. So this is something that you can eliminate. Okay, sugar is actually an inflammatory for our system. Sugar, sweets, and junk foods, kaya processed food, no? Junk foods, these are things that you can eliminate from your diet, and usually these are the food that is high on carbohydrates and high in trans fat. Okay, and of course, alcohol. Okay, alcohol, which is full of sugar, is also best avoided. But when you talk about, again, elimination, you just eliminate yung talagang wala, hindi siya part ng food pyramid, okay? Which is sugar, sweets, and processed food. Hindi naman talaga siya part ng food pyramid. That these are things that you can actually eliminate in your diet. So you want to be able to stay in the food pyramid. Yung pinaka-basic guide mo talaga, food pyramid, okay? So you want to be able to choose complex carbohydrates such as starchy vegetables because they have the natural carbs that our body needs. No, you want to go for fresh fruit, legumes. Okay, so these are great options when you talk about carbohydrates and complex carbohydrates. Now, let's talk about fats. So in fats, no, you want to be able to include healthy fats with each meal. Okay, fat promotes satiety, okay? Satiety or yung feeling full mo. So if you can eat the fattiest food at the beginning of your meal. Again, hindi po yung taba na talagang um, like literally taba, but a healthy fat, when you talk about healthy fat, mga seafood like sardines, fresh sardines if you can go for sardines, and not canned. Again, pag canned kasi yan, processed yan. So technically, that is already bad for your health. You want to be able to go for mackerel, salmon, yan. So you want to be able to go for that. Contains omega 3 and omega 6, okay? Which is good for our body, which fights these are healthy fats that fights the bad fats or the fat cholesterol sa katawan natin. That's why we really need it, and our brain of course contains 60% of fat. So we need healthy fats. Hindi these are actually yung fat ng meat. Okay? So you want to be able to go for healthy fats, includes nuts as well. Ang nuts, meron din po yung healthy fat. So you want to be able to avoid trans fat. So these are partially hydrogenated or hydrogenated oils. So you can see this, no, if you're buying food, if you look into the nutritional facts, 'di ba, doon sa ingredients, lahat ng may hydrogenated, okay? Hydrogenated, that's actually trans fat, and you want to avoid this, okay? Because trans fat is really not good for your health. These are the kind of fat that you really want to avoid, okay? Then you have omega-3 fatty acids. I've been talking about this kanina pa. Omega-3 fatty acids are the healthiest form of fat for your body. So try to choose foods high in this, okay? Wag po yung omega-3 fortified, no? Ibig sabihin, kasi there are snacks, no? There are processed food na sinasabi nila omega-3 fortified. So you want to as well, no, be able to be wise enough to choose this na, again, pag processed food siya, hindi siya included, okay? Kasi kahit may omega-3 fatty acids yan, mas mataas pa rin yung trans fats niya. Okay? Okay, natawa lang ako kasi madami po kasi talaga 'to. Uy, omega 3, uy, maganda may omega 3, but then again, it's processed. So it will not work. Okay, it will not work. So you want to really go for the natural, no, the natural source of this, of omega-3 fatty acids. Okay, if you lack this in your diet, especially if you're like vegan and vegetarian, no, kasi syempre the omega-3 is usually can be found, no, mas maganda siya sa salmon. Then you can go for supplements. Okay, you want to include this in your diet. So supplement siya, and of course pag vegetarian ka, there are now options wherein syempre ang omega-3 is may fish oil do. So yung cover niya meron na po siyang ngayon vegetarian options. So you want to look into it, okay? Now you want to as well now preserve freshness in your cooking oils by keeping them in the refrigerator. Na usually for those cooking usually nasa labas lang yan, no? And usually pag nasa labas yan, nawawala yung freshness ng cooking oil. So you want to be able to put it inside the tawag dito, inside the refrigerator. And kung gusto nyo actually, no, if you're someone who loves fats and you don't know what fats is actually doing to your body, especially saturated fats, no, this usually can be found in your meat, no. It's especially mga fried foods. So, ang pinakamaganda dito, put it in the refrigerator. Paglabas mo, di ba, yung sebo. So, technically, that's how it is, no? Yun yung nangyayari sa loob ng katawan mo. Yun yung nilalagay mo sa loob ng katawan mo. So this is a good thing that you really want to see. Well, technically, siya, hindi siya panakot, but it's for you to be able to see the reality of the oils that you eat. Kasi pwedeng like you eat, pwedeng you eat steak, you eat lean meat, no, but the process of cooking the food, kasama din kasi yung cooking ng food, no, the process of of cooking the food, no, na nako-compromise din niya kasi there nasusobrahan sa oil, nasusobrahan sa sa mga other no, technically sa oil yan eh. So oil, especially when you go for deep fried foods, no. Sabi nga ni Coach Marife, animal fats is saturated. Yeah, animal fats is saturated. And usually dito talaga, 'di ba, mahilig tayo sa crispy pata, especially now the season, no. Crispy pata, lechon kawali, like literal lechon, 'di ba? Yeah, pag nasa cool temperature yan, no, makikita mo bumubuo-buo yung fats niya. So technically, that's what you want to picture in your mind, na pag kinain mo, yun yung nangyayari sa loob ng katawan mo. And eventually, no, pag if you have too much fat in your body, pag masyado ka na mataas kumakain, no, pumupunta yan sa blood natin, kaya nagkakaroon ng blood clotting as well. Okay, dahil po yan sa mga fats. So you want to be able to look into it. That's why you want to go for healthy fats instead. Now, deep fried foods are not the fats again that you want. Sabi niya, isang pindot sa crispy pata to taste. Yes, yan yung sinasabi natin, 'di ba, na pwede talaga siya. You want to be able to keep it, no, nandoon lang talaga siya. Again, avoid if you can, or you want to go for a healthier option. Again, for meat, you want to go for grass-fed meat because mas less yung fats nila. So these are some options that you want to look into. Now, for deep fried foods are not the fats you want. Avoid them whenever possible. So if you like the crispy texture of fried foods, ako guilty po ako dito. Kasi I really, really love fried foods. That's why I have air fryer. Go for air fryer because they cook fatty meats, no, and fish at low temperatures to preserve their fats. Yun yung maganda sa no, sa air fryer because you don't need additional oil. Kasi yung food natin, no, when you talk about animal fat, animal food, ibig sabihin mga chicken, yan. Meron yan lahat na fat sa loob. So when you do air fryer, hindi ka na nag-add ng additional fat. Use the fat in that meat, no, in order to cook it. Syempre yung air and everything, I don't know much about the science of it, no, but talagang ginagamit lang niya yung air, kinihit niya, eventually lumalabas din yung fats. Natatanggal din yung fats, nagle-lessen din yung fats na nakakain mo, unlike unlike no pag finray mo mismo yung food, diniretso mo sa kawali, finray mo, nag-additional oil ka pa, 'di ba? Ina-absorb niya lahat 'yan. Sabi ni Coach Marife, bibili ako niyan. Yes, Coach Marife, pwede ka din mag-bake sa air fryer, 'di ba? Masaya siya. Oh, ayan. So, that's it for our session for for this afternoon on Decaf Brewing Live. Again, elimination as dangerous to your health because we need the whole group. Okay, we need carbohydrates, we need protein, we need healthy fats, we need some dose of yung dairy natin to be able for our body to be able to function optimally and properly, because these are the nutrients really that our body needs. What you just need is to know the healthy switch that you can do, okay? The healthy switch that you can do, and of course, it pays to become educated on, si Coach Manife meron yan, alam ni Coach Manifeto, because she's a wellness coach na nakafocus talaga dyan, no? The grams, ilang grams, in terms of carbohydrates, protein, fats, meron talaga kasi yung bilang recommended, no? Recommended daily allowance that you can have per day. So don't just settle for calories kasi pwede namang within calories ka, but the food that you're eating, like fried food, no, nasusobrahan siya in certain food groups. Again, balance is the key. Okay? Hindi talaga naman siya, you don't need to eliminate because you need it. Again, when you talk about elimination, ang pwede mo lang talaga eliminate is sugar and processed food, because these are not part of the food pyramid. Hindi talaga siya part ng whole group natin. And these are all artificially made and synthetically made. Ayan. Si Coach Tin De Hoya, meron na siyang air fryer. So baka Christmas ni Coach Tin sa sarili niya. So you always want to go for air fryer. And if you're asking, no, like mga lumpia, pwede ba siya maluto sa air fryer? Yes, kaya. Kaya talaga. Of course, although syempre it will taste different because it's a healthier version, no. It will taste different kasi nga wala yung oil. Kasi ang masarap talaga sa fried foods kasi yung oil yung oil kung saan naluto yung food mo. It will be different. The taste will be different. But then again, you want to look into your health as well. So thank you for joining me today and supporting the advancement of mental fitness. So Mental Preparedness Talk at Decaf Coffee Republic is back. So do join us every Saturday at 4 p.m. So if you're as well interested about trauma and the ways to heal, I invite you to attend the Trauma Masterclass series of Master Coach A. And her next class is happening next month, January 21, 2022. And it will focus on environmental trauma and its impact on your family lineage, or may part dito epigenetics. Okay, this is very, very important, and I really, really invite you to join us. If you're someone, no, especially if you're a parent, no, who keeps on questioning, bakit nung generation namin, pinalaki ako na mas harsh, like mas harsh yung disiplina, mas harsh yung everything, no, pero I didn't develop mental illness, pero yung anak ko bakit nagkaroon? This is a class that you don't want to miss, because this will answer that question kung bakit napasa yan sa anak mo, and it's all about genes. Okay, meron po talagang effect ang trauma, no, when you talk about mutations of your genes that eventually gets passed down to your family lineage to the next generation. Okay, kaya nagde-deteriorate ang mental health unless you really take intentional time, no, really learning about trauma, really learning about mental health, and really taking care of your mental fitness. So this is very, very important. So sa mga parents, so may mga katanungan, no, I really invite you to join. So if you are as well, no, interested to become a professional service provider, either as a life coach or a mental health coach like us, connect with Coach Rezzhel through 0917-586-1661 to know more about the Co-Actively Co-Create Life Coach Certification Program by Master Coach A. And we are now accepting application for mental health certification and internship program with limited slots. So make sure that you make the reservation with Coach Rezzhel. So join us back tomorrow, same time, same digital space for episode 183, Mental Wellness Hero by Coach C, Bercasio. So Decaf Coffee Republic again is located inside Pioneer Center Compound, or widely known as PC. So we are just across Bayanihan Center in Pioneer Road, corner Brixton in United Streets in Capitolio Pasig City, and we are open from 12 noon to 12 midnight. So I hope to see you there today, and or pwedeng tomorrow. And we are of course open on December 31 and January 1. Although in December 31, we are only open until 9 p.m. But on January 1, we resume no to full hours, 12 midnight to 12 noon to 12 midnight. So I really hope to see you there. Again, this is Coach Candee Teng, mentally fit to serve in behalf of Life Coach Philippines. And this is us in the Philippines. Love and boom, love and boom, love and boom. See you tomorrow. Have a blessed day. Bye-bye.